Hello, everyone, and welcome to my part three of the Full Stack Stream app. And this part is on deployment, additional features, the application demonstration, and my reflection. So let's first of all start with deployment. And I have here, so I used GitHub as the repository that assists with deploying the application from development on my PC to the server. And then each update that I made, I come up and push it to the repository. And then on the deployment end, I access the server via terminals and then put command git pull to fetch changes and update the server and then access the Droplet in DigitalOcean. And as you can see, here is my Ubuntu server, and this is my cloud server's IP address, IPv4, I believe. Okay, there's my domain, and then to this. So the next question is, where is this hosted? And that would be DigitalOcean. And did I use Docker? So I did not use Docker because I actually did learn how to use Docker uh, with Azure in another program. So I wanted to challenge myself and do something that was not natural, something that I didn't know how to do previously, and push through that. So try something different, add something else to a skill set if I would hopefully be successful at it. So for this project, I directly deployed it into the server and then set it up manually. And then I'm using PM2 on the front end and the back end. And okay, so the challenges that I experienced was setting up a fresh virtual machine and then running the app on the front end and the back end without Docker. So that as that takes many hours, and there's a lot of troubleshooting issues. There's a lot of roadblocks, and so that took a while. And then as you can see here, um, I spoke a little bit about this earlier. The terms to the SSH and access the server. This is the top section, and this process is the manager for Node.js. And actually, if we do exit for 4 minutes, I can just take you there for a second to actually turn this. And I don't, let's see. So this will be the second time that I've done this. And if you see, I did something wrong here, but then when you start it up, you can do git pull, and then you do start PM2 0 is what I believe it is. So here I can do. And what it does is makes it possible for any changes that I will make directly directly uploads to the server and therefore to DigitalOcean and on the front end as well. So then the additional part was the other additional part was the of the authentication using the JSON web token. For me, I did go into that a little bit in the first should be um, um, I think, uh, one JSON token, and then here we go for slide. Our next slide will be regarding the application demonstration. So let's take a few minutes to watch that. Mm. Okay, great. So that would be the application demonstration that we have here. And reflection, I have actually two parts. One that I wrote out. Oh, I also wanted to say that I also, for an additional feature, I also improved the authorization feature by creating an additional guard for the home page. So that way, um, so that way it can only be used, it can only be accessed for logged in users. And so to improve the user experience while customers check out dishes, from the starter code, the checkout could be accessed without even logging in, which would make a bug for the application. So now I've had to learn how to use cookies, how those work, to try to fix that problem. Another additional feature which I mentioned earlier was setting up the server in terminals, and as a way to edit my code and update it to the server very easily. And then I also set up the PM2 for Node.js from the command. Actually, I don't have the command right here, but um, that's an additional thing that I have that I did show you one minute earlier. Now I did write this here for my reflection on my verbal reflection. If I started the project today, how would I have structured the code differently? I will say this. I would have actually planned to finish to do the full stack application for the banking front end that I had already begun. I was trying to be versatile, and then I ended up making more work for myself that could have all been avoided. So if I have more time, I would be able to recreate the app using different tools and programs. Obviously, I'd like to use Mongo this time. And looking for my weaknesses and working on those. And then regarding the user interface and user experience for the application, I would not have put the payment section right on that front page of the main restaurant page. I feel that that would distract the customer um, from the dining experience. I would like them to be able to purchase with their eyes and think of their hunger instead of distracting them right off the bat and making them think of purchasing necessities instantly. So I would wait until after they order to have the checkout in the cart, um, and rather just have the user just click, click, click. I'm hungry for this, I'm hungry for that, but not thinking about what the cost will be. So if I started the project today, additional features, I would have also added a reviews page for the other customers to input their experience and read other customer reviews. I think that's very normal with most apps that they have right now, like Uber Eats or DoorDash or Caviar or something. So I would also add more restaurants representing the additional varied cuisine, especially living in Philadelphia, in Philadelphia, with so many different types of foods around the big city like that. So, and now here is my written reflection. This process has been very grueling, challenging me to think outside the box, persevere through hitting into walls, troubleshooting desktop software and networking combination issues, finding solutions to problems that I cannot begin to understand myself on because I am unsure of even the right questions to ask in my journey to accomplish the many tasks on this coding mountain. As soon as I reach one accomplishment, there are 30 other daunting tasks to make mistakes on and one to tackle. However, the more I push through my own roadblocks, ego, brain fog, miraculous things happen and you learn something new. It's amazing. Looking back, it would have been easier, I did mention this, to build the back end of the banking application. I ended up making more work for myself and found it impossible to find answers sometimes. And For example, I had trouble with using Roku from the very beginning, and found the listing that I thought had a more user-friendly experience. That would be the DigitalOcean. And then I had trouble with RESTful, but GraphQL is actually, well, not only did I attempt to do it GraphQL, but the code is written all over in the starter files. So then I learned how to utilize the internet in new ways. I benefited from websites such as Geeks for Geeks, Stack Overflow, Code Academy, LeetCode, FreeCodeCamp, Reddit, GitHub, and even ChatGPT 4.0. And I've also found that I've really benefited by creating the architectural wireframe. Moving forward, I will be making an architectural diagram replacing all of the components of the stack that I plan to make in their proper places so that when I begin a project, I can understand why it fits in the position that it does in the coding hierarchy. Being able to find errors and continue to use what the Buddhists call the beginner's mind, which means I'm able to continuously grow and learn more. So not thinking that we're so smart, not resting on our laurels, but saying, like, it's okay that I'm a baby in this. It's okay that I'm only in preschool or the pregnancy or the womb stages of coding as a mother, as I would say. I'm at the very early stages and I'm okay because I feel like that's the only way you can replace an idea that you're good at something, you're less likely to try and break out of that idea. So therefore, moving into the next part, Khalil Gibran says, our pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses our understanding. And I have a lot of pain learning these concepts, and the statement, I feel, perfectly depicts what it is to participate in such a tremendously difficult program. Finding the solutions when I hit the roadblock and looking for solutions that feel, in fact, intuitive. Over time, I hope that this will make a little bit more sense. And I'm grateful for this opportunity, patience, and grace from the administration of this program, and for granting me the ability to just keep trying to get everything done. I'm eternally grateful, and really thank you for the opportunity to just let me continue to learn versus, missing a deadline and saying, just sort of giving it up and pushing it aside. So it gave me the opportunity to push myself even more, and I appreciate that. So that's all I have, and thank you so much. I'll stop sharing and turn it over to you guys.